Hello again. Today's video is about impatience and specifically impatience with other people. There are many words for this. Some words like being annoyed, irritated, agitated, etc. And we can generally divide it into two main components. Like first is the internal one, which is internally you are irritated, annoyed, agitated. And then there is the external component that is with other people, where you sound annoyed, irritated, where you snap at other people. Of course, the external is the result of internal one. And that's why we need to work on both. When you get irritated or impatient, it can be at anything like, stop this noise. How could you forget what I told you? Why can't you understand such a simple thing? Why are you wasting time? Just stand up. Shut up. Stop annoying me. Of course, some people, because of their natural personality, are more prone to being irritated than others. But the good news is that you can work on it. And if you work on it enough, you can not only reduce it, you can actually eliminate it. So the goal here is to first change your internal experience and then your external behavior. And just like any other experience or behavior, there can be multiple different ways of thinking that can help you change it. So today I'm going to give you 2 to 3 different angles which can change you internally and externally. These angles may sound crude, but they definitely work, at least for me. So angle number 1, when I get irritated at others, I say to myself, who the hell do you think you are? You are nothing in this universe. If people don't feed you for a few days, you're gonna die. A car can run you over tomorrow and your life is gone. You can die tomorrow and people will move on in a few days. How the hell are you giving yourself so much importance? You really are nothing. And since I know that I'm nothing, who the hell gave you the right to talk rudely with others? Keep your damn emotions to yourself, sort it out inside, don't go troubling others. I know this was harsh, but you need it. When you see yourself that way, it's like you deprive yourself from the status of being able to treat others badly. When you feel humble internally, then you act humble outside. Now, angle number 2, again, me talking to myself. How dare you be annoyed at others? Don't you make mistakes? Are you perfect? If you're also making mistakes, how dare you commit such hypocrisy that you act annoyed? This works both internal and for external. I'm asking you, how dare you be annoyed even inside? Where is this expectation coming from that people won't make mistakes or do stupid things or do things that you don't like? Are you stupid that you think people will act according to your preferences all the time? Can you please everybody all the time? No, right? Then which delusional world are you living in expecting perfection from people? Stop being a hypocrite. I know that was harsh, but this fixes your expectations from other people. And when your expectations are low, you get less annoyed. Angle number 3. When you make mistakes, do you want other people to be irritated at you? Do you want them to snub you, snap at you? Do you want them to make sarcastic comments? When you do something they don't like, do you want them barking at you? No, right? Then others don't want it from you either. Stop the hypocrisy. When you want others to explain things nicely to you, you have to do the same. This third angle is for the external part. Even if you do get irritated, even if you do get impatient, you still control your behavior. You still treat other people nicely because that's how you want to be treated. The golden rule. There are many more such angles which I can't cover right now. For now, I want you to absorb these 3 angles. The reason I was so crude or harsh here was that it's like before you put others down, you put yourself down. It's like when you're about to dominate others, you take away the high status from yourself. This approach works because I genuinely see myself through those 3 angles. Now, that's not the complete way I look at myself. There are many other ways too, but those 3 are part of the whole picture. Those 3 angles keep my ego and behavior in check. And since I've been looking at myself through those angles, now the essence stays with me all the time. What is the essence? The essence is I'm not so important, I'm flawed, and I have to treat others nicely because that's how I want to be treated. This works really well for me. I hope it does for you too. Good luck. These videos can help you to some degree, but if your problems are really serious or painful, you should come for counseling. We now have a team of psychologists who can help you and your family live a much better life. Here are some feedbacks from our clients. If you wish to take counseling from us, go to our website page www.sridharlifeschool.com/counsel. Click on this link and fill this application form. We will get back to you soon.